To target some of the muscles that help with adduction and abduction of your foot and ankle, what you want to do is find somewhere you can grab a seat. I'm going to zoom in here on my feet a little bit. You'll get your knees, your heels just underneath your knees, so we're not way out here, we're not way back here. It's a nice comfortable position. And then I'm going to perform this with my left leg over here. What you do is you kind of just try to slide your left foot across this way. And you want to either use the friction of the ground to stop you from moving if there's friction on the ground. So you kind of a light push down and then trying to pull across. Or if you feel like you can't actually have some resistance there, you take your other foot, block it right at the ball of your big toe joint, right in here. And then you block that with your other foot while you then try to spin your foot in but stop yourself with your other foot. And just holding that for a 5-10 second count, something so you can start feeling the muscles up here in your calf on the inside and down into your foot, trying to yank that foot across while stopping it with either your other foot or the friction of the ground if you can accomplish it that way. And then the same thing with abduction of the foot, where we're trying to slide it out to the side. You can either push out to the side using the friction of the ground, and you'll start to feel the muscles out here, the peroneals of your lower leg on the outside on your fibula, starting to fire up a little bit to try and take that out. If the friction is not enough, you can kind of wrap your foot over on the other side here and then spin out into it this way. Or alternatively, you could probably find something maybe like this, where, so we can slide that over, there we go, where you are up against it and then you spin out to the side that way. And with something that can block it, if you feel like it's a little bit cumbersome to try and take your other foot and put it across on this side to spin out, you can find a contact point on something like this little bar where you then spin out into it. Now you can do that a little bit with just trying to move your foot and ankle, both in and moving it out. But you can also do what's called tibial rotation, where you actually try to rotate your tibia with your hamstring here in the medial side in this example, and then add the pressure so you're kind of getting that tibia to do what little rotation it can while coupling that with the foot kind of adducting here inwards. And then the same thing, kind of spinning it out and then trying to continue spinning it out with the friction of the ground or your other foot or some sort of external thing like this bar right here. So doing those movements, those isometrics, and trying to target the muscles that spin this in, spin this out, will help strengthen the function of those, make them so they move those bones around a little bit easier, which can be really helpful for things like knee pain, making sure your foot and your ankle are helping to orient your tibia in the right direction so your knee joint can just hinge.